Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me for this 52 weeks of fandom. So, I'm just showing you what I'm going to be using. I'm using some washi from Some Little Things, I believe it is. And the kit is from Beyond Paper Flowers. So I figured this kind of nighttime starry washi went really well with obviously like an ET type theme going on there. So that's what I have here. And then this video is actually really short, just because, I mean, I'm flying through these little plan with me's. I mean, there's not a whole lot to go into them. But then I'm also using, I believe that was May 2021's functional subscription. So beautiful colors and everything. So pulling out my, sorry, I'm kind of just moving some stuff around on my computer desk because it's just kind of really crowded right now. But using my small little date dots from Terran's Sticker Shop because they fit perfectly in this little heart area. Last week, I think was it last week? Yeah, the second portion was a kit by Sweet Bean Plans, and I did the same thing. So love the cute little date dots. They make me happy. So let's get into this. There's not like a whole lot to work with on this kit in terms of like with my 52 weeks thing. So I usually just do date covers. I then have a couple of functional stickers and then definitely full boxes. So since I don't have any glitter headers and I didn't want to use washi up at the top, I just kind of moved the date covers down to that first line. So you've got all that wonderful space up there. And just if you're wondering, this is week 32. Week 32. Holy cow, that means we are almost done with this project, which is insane to even think of that we're almost done with the second 52 weeks project. So I loved this big washi strip and I really wanted it in here, and because her kits don't come with the extra full box, I was like, I need something over in that sidebar, so I just posted that here just for some flair, if you so desire for it to be. That's what I'm going to call it, flair. All right, so we're still in August, getting caught back up since we're in September. So Monday, the 9th, 1945, the U.S. exploded a bomb over Nagasaki, Japan, killing an estimated 74,000 people. That's crazy. So, yeah. This is where I kind of, because I didn't go in too far into like dates and everything. If you remember last week on the 6th, it talked about how the atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan, and then on the 9th, Nagasaki. So I switched up where I'm getting my information from because I also noticed another discrepancy, and I'm not sure if that website noticed that discrepancy, and so I've switched up where I'm grabbing my information just because of those discrepancies. So I apologize if I've given some incorrect dates of history out based upon a website that is devoted to doing all of this. Makes me a little frustrated. So on to Tuesday, 1993, Ruth Bader Ginsburg was sworn in as the second female U.S. Supreme Court Justice. So the first one was Sandra Day O'Connor, and we knew about that just a couple of weeks ago in this plan. I think it was in July. I can't be completely sure. Wednesday, 1934, the first inmates arrived at the federal prison on Alcatraz Island in the San Francisco Bay. I have taken a ferry past Alcatraz prison. I haven't been to Alcatraz prison, but just watching it from the ferry is still kind of like, whoa, that's whoa. Yeah. So if you've been to Alcatraz Island and toured the prison there, let me know down below. How'd you enjoy it? Was it cool? Was it weird? How was it? Like, I want to know all the details. Thursday, the 12th. 1865, British surgeon Joseph Lister became the first doctor to use an antiseptic during surgery. And this was super controversial. So right in this like era, and I know this because of the microbiology classes I had to teach for our homeschool co-op, this was very controversial because a lot of doctors did not believe that one of the reasons why women were dying during childbirth was because of hand washing. And so during this era, people started to think, and I can't remember specifically who, but somebody washed their hands before every birth that they attended, and that specific doctor's mortality rate went way, way down, and it became very controversial because doctors were like, we don't kill people. This is something else. We don't carry germs on our hand type thing. So this whole era was very, very interesting in terms of like learning that, yes, we do carry germs. Yes, they can transfer to other people and cause a lot of problems. So moving on to Friday the 13th. Ooh, no, there's nothing creepy on this one. 2008, Michael Phelps won his 11th career gold in swimming. He was the first in Olympic history to do so. Oh, it was this day because then the following week it said something that in 2008 he won his like 8th medal and stuff, and I was like, well, how could you win your 11th before you won your 8th? So that's where I think they just got information confused. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm totally owning up to sometimes like that you just pay attention and you started to notice the discrepancies. And so now I've changed where I'm gathering my information from. Saturday the 14th, 2003, the largest blackout, which was 55 million people without power in the U.S., happened in the Northeast due to a software bug. I don't remember that blackout. Then again, I was probably like knee deep in trying to figure out this whole military lifestyle, but I don't remember that one. And then in 2001, astronomers announced the discovery of the first solar system outside our own. So now let's move on to week 33, and this one is featuring Oddloop, and I love Toy Story. I've used this kit in the past before, and I'm using it again. I absolutely adore their artwork. It is so cute, so bright, so fun. It's all hand-drawn by them, and it's just, yes, I love it. So, but yes, why I'm sitting here doing like glitter headers, just to go back and be like, yeah. So I noticed those couple discrepancies, and that just kind of made me dig a little bit deeper. I've dug on a few of these things to get background stories, but this one made me dig just a little bit deeper, and I'm not 100%. I mean, obviously I just randomly checked other dates as well, and they came out just fine. So I don't know if it was just these specific ones where maybe just some information got confused and switched up, which happens. But at the same time, if you're going to be a history website, you better have your history straight, because that can cause a whole lot of problems. So, yes. So now this project has taken on a little bit more research on my side, which is actually comes about and gives you just amazing stories, because then that means I get to get some really great background to things and give you guys even more stories to the things that I find. So that, I think that is a win-win situation for the second half of this whole project. So yes, so I went ahead and just used my date dots there. I felt that they just kind of blended in seamlessly into like the whole cloud mixture that they have there, and so it doesn't look like you have an actual date dot there, you just look like you have a number. So, and then I decided to just use these little flags here and match them with the glitter headers up above. I don't do a whole lot of matchy going on in my spreads, but every once in a while I do, and I thought this was going to be a cute way to mark it, since the glitter headers also had matching page flags. So, Monday the 16th, 1977, Elvis Presley died at Graceland, his Memphis, Tennessee home, from heart failure at age 42. I remember watching like Elvis Presley biopics. I think it was the one with Kurt Russell when I was like a really young kid. I can't be 100% positive, but I remember watching it, and I remember being like, wow, 42, that's so old. And now I'm like closer and closer to 42, and I'm like, that's so young. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine dying at 42. I hope I don't die at 42. That would be really sad. So, I do have a whole bunch of white space that ends up in this planner, so I end up using the thicker washi pieces because that bottom, like the washi down below the bottom washi area, just amazing. So, I end up using that. So, Tuesday the 17th, 1896, prospectors found gold in Alaska, prompting the Klondike Gold Rush. I didn't know this. That was kind of interesting to find out. I didn't know that there was ever a gold rush in Alaska, but it makes sense. I mean, I'm sure those hills and stuff are just ripe, were maybe still are ripe with just amazing things. So, however, back in 1896, going to Alaska in the wintertime, probably, or close to the wintertime, I should say, not my idea of a fun time. But I don't really like the cold, so, kind of is that. Wednesday the 18th, 1894, Congress established the Bureau of Immigration, and this was, it's transitioned to new names over time, obviously. But that is when the Bureau of Immigration was started, 1896. So, there's your little tidbit for the day on that one. Thursday the 19th, 1934. Germans voted to combine the roles of the Chancellor and the President, making Adolf Hitler Führer. So this was the vote. I want to say, was it a couple of weeks ago as well, that Hitler had come into the Nazi party, and then he ended up ridding of all the main people in the party, and it just kind of snowballed from there. Yeah. And then here you have the voting to combine the roles, which was probably not the greatest idea in the world to do, combine those roles together. But it happened, and we know what happened after that. So, Friday the 20th, 1977. This one I found so interesting. Like, I went and did a little bit of research on this one, so it was fun. Space probe Voyager 2 was launched. It is currently, and when I looked this up, it didn't say this, so I had to look this one up to see what it currently was at. So as of this day when I got this, it is currently 11 billion miles away from Earth and has been traveling for 43 years. That is amazing. It is still traveling. It is still sending back information. It just keeps going. I think when it had been published, like the one that I found, it was like 7 billion miles away, and that was, a while ago when the information was updated for that one. So I went to the actual, like NASA page to figure everything out. It was so cool to know that something that old in technology is still running, still working, and still sending us information. So, who knows? Who knows what we'll find out there. Saturday the 21st, 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre by an Italian waiter. I had no clue that it was. I mean, I guess on some level that's probably a piece that, everybody wants to have in their collection. So, yeah, I get it. So, and then I had to pull out a new sheet of my little newsy guys. And then Sunday the 22nd, 1775, King George III proclaimed American colonies to be in open rebellion. And this was the greatest start to getting the country. I shouldn't say greatest start, but I mean, come on, it's just open rebellion. So, and now we have the United States of America. So, there we go. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed everything. I hope you love the kits, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye.